Let's get started now. Hello there guys, this is ProudPidgezard here and welcome to episode 9. I haven't changed the video title. Oh, I can change the video title while I'm recording.
Can you?
Well, I just did. But anyway guys, we'll get back to it here. I am here with Mr. Wellfried Eggs as always.
Hello.
I didn't know that. I should have put in the last one then at the end, Mr. Flinter, so as I remember what we did. Because then I end up
we
watching
did
them
for
all.
the last. Yeah.
Because whenever I edit them and upload them and things, I always forget what we did.
Yeah. Well, it's easy to do.
That is great, I didn't know that. Every day's a school day.
Every day.
And then I'm working
Oh,
later.
indeed. What's working later?
Me. I'm working at 12 today.
Oh, right. Is that where you've got this morning?
I only work afternoons now.
Okay.
Because when I first got the job, I was doing maternity cover for it worked out to be like 11 months.
Yeah.
And then she come back to do part-time instead of full-time.
Okay.
So she's the mornings, I'm the afternoons. But I was quite bored yesterday. I was in from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock with no children.
Just doing nothing.
Well, we did a wee bit of cleaning, which is always good, especially with everything going on now.
Uh-huh.
But it was boring.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And I know it's a school holidays, but because we deal with the children that are like nursery age.
Yeah.
But because a lot of their big brothers, sisters, whatever's not at school this week, their mum just said, "Oh, there's no point in them coming," which I do agree with, but I was bored.
Yeah.
Literally, Tasha did more work and she was in the house with like our two veins. And I kid you not,
Yeah.
she did a lot more than what I did yesterday. She does a lot more than I do most days, mind you. I swear it's easier to look after other folks' veins than it is your own.
Well, you've got a bit less responsibility in that. Like you don't have to teach them things really. You just kind of have to keep
Guide them.
looked after. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I like teaching my wee veins.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm nearly dead already. That mad Mike hit me with one rocket launch bullet thing.
Or was there a guy with a rocket launcher?
Is that not what he's got? Remember the big guy last time that we struggled to get?
Oh, is he still here?
Aye, the reset.
Oh, so he is. He is the guy who gave us a lot of trouble.
The good thing when they reset, like, it's a case of, if some guys have like rare loot, like see that Flinter that we beat?
Yeah.
We never got, he does have an orange loot somewhere. Which is really rare, it's a legendary item, and there's only, I don't know what the percent is, let's say it's 5% chance. Some folk will literally go out, back to Sanctuary and back there, just so they can get it.
And do the math trick every single time.
But then now we know how to do it.
Yeah.
I'll just rewatch a video.
Yeah.
Right, there we killed him. I quite like this new assault rifle, it does explosive damage. Which means, see, even the big shielded guys, I still do a bit of damage to them.
Yeah.
Right, let's go up.
That's worse. Him.
So let's move on.
Let's rock and roll.
Ooh, explosion. Are you looking forward to... Did you get the DLC for Pokemon? I meant to ask.
No.
No, because the second party it's coming out this
Yeah,
month.
I noticed. Tundra something or other.
Crown of Tundra?
Something like that. Got the word tundra in it. That's
It
the
brings
important
back
part.
Dragonite and that, so it does.
Oh, does it? I never really was that big of a fan of Dragonite, to be honest. Like Dragonair and so on are really, really cool, but Dragonite just looks a bit derpy.
Have you saw the shiny Dragonite? Dragonite, what have you got?
Don't think so.
The shiny Dragonite, the shiny wee ones, I'm sure are black. And then when it evolves into Dragonite, it's green. Have you ever saw Moppetop's shop when you were wee?
Who?
Moppetop's shop.
No.
No, it was basically a big green kind of dragon dude that had a shop.
Okay.
And that is literally who Dragonite looks like.
Jesus. Yeah. Barney. No!
If it was purple Barney, what's white so no?
I'll give you 3 guesses.
You've reloaded. Right, well, see, instead of saying, oh no, do you want to come and help me now?
Yeah, 1 moment, let me just pick this up.
No, don't pick anything up, I'm dying
here,
son.
Go, robot, go.
Wait till I pick something up. Ken, I'm so glad that sometimes you don't need to have a life or death situation with me in real life. I'm dying here. Wait till I pick up my hamburger. I've dropped my phone.
I got here in time.
I killed him, that's how I get through it. Ooh.
No, I got you up, didn't I? Didn't I?
I don't know.
I'm
going to try this one. It's a lot more damage, but it's kill shot. It's a kind of cannonball that you shoot at.
Oh, I had one of them. I'm not a fan.
Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't, but I'm just going to go back and see if there's anything cool in that wee electric field bit that was hidden. Excuse me. Oh, and then Sunday we're going to see some animals. A bit in Demeliton, I've got some animals in there.
Oh, really?
Guinea pigs.
Nice.
Rabbits.
Guinea pigs and pigs.
Nova's most excited to see the snakes.
Oh, snakes are cool.
Like, I kid you know, she's absolutely buzzing. She doesn't quite understand different days yet. Like, i.e. tomorrow, Sunday, blah blah blah.
Alright.
Because she's been asking every day, are we going to see the snakes now?
Yeah. Not quite.
But she is only 3.
Yeah. No. The concept of time can be...
And that's sometimes the kind of annoying thing, because see if you tell her you're going to... She's one of the kids that if you tell her you're going to town and... Let's say you were meant to be working in Warhammer today, but I hadn't spoke to you to turn out that you weren't working today for whatever reason.
Yeah.
If I tell Nova that we're going to go to Warhammer and see Jonathan, see if we don't see you.
Yeah.
Game's a bogey. She just cannot cope. I'd need to come to your house just to say hello.
Right,
it isn't even to spend an hour with you, to say hello and then that's all.
Yeah.
Just likes a routine and likes to be told everything, but you can't tell her too far in advance because she gets confused. Is that today or whatever else? But such as kids.
Yeah.
She was looking at my Warhammer, kind of how the magazine that I get for Sigma. She was looking at some of the guys the other day. She was technically playing with them. Very careful, I must admit.
Really? That's
Very
good.
Careful. She was asking me their names. I says, what do you want to call one? So she called one John. Now, I don't know why John, because we don't have a John really in the family.
Yeah.
So it's not as if you can think, oh, it's after so-and-so. And everybody that looked like him is John. So every single one of my Stormcast is called John. Every single one. Whether he's a guy in a horse or whether it's a ballista, it's John.
The ballista itself is called John, and it's crewed by John and John.
Big John, wee John, shooty John.
Sounds like you've already got a story written for your characters.
I can imagine that whenever we're allowed to have battles at Warhammer. This is John,
this is
John and John.
Oh, God knows when we'll be able to have battles at Warhammer again.
Literally, I don't know. You technically could do it at a distance, but you would have to have like a bucket, so to speak, for your own dice, move your own models, etc.
Yeah, you touch in the same table, so yeah, it wouldn't really be doable.
You could technically do it, but I think you'd spend that much time making sure you were doing everything right.
Yeah.
You would end up doing everything wrong, kind of
Yeah.
thing. Right, I leveled up.
Oh, did you? Oh, damn it.
You'll be probably just about to, though.
Yeah.
Then let's go through.
Organ.
I haven't got anything new. I'm just calling them high elves. Is it Luminarch Realm Lords? What have you called them?
Lumineth. Close.
Hey, for me that is really close. You must admit. I'm terrible with the names.
Yeah.
I mean, literally with my deepkin, I'm talking to you about them. You're saying, so what you got in your army? The big eel dudes, the guys with the bow. I always get confused. That was a good thing.
Well, everyone does that when they play. They'll say, right, my sword dudes will attack your sword dudes and stuff.
Like that in
How
fantasy,
many people really?
Because I was high elves, it was a case of my spears because I had spears, my archers because I had bow and arrows. That bit was simple.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the new DLC to come out for Warhammer 2, but no proper. They've announced it's Wood Elves and something, but they haven't announced what.
Wait, do we know it's Wood Elves?
They have officially said it will be a Wood Elf DLC, but have the name as the Mutant and the Warden, I think.
The Mutant and the Warden.
Everybody's thinking it is going to be Skaven again, and it's going to be who does
Mulder.
it? That's the
Skrulk.
one.
Not Skrulk. What's his name? There's a guy with 3 arms.
Is there a Thanquol and Bone Ripper that's with them?
No, Thankful is a Gracier.
Because
so
a lot of
he
folk
doesn't have any
speaking about
specific clan.
Right.
If it's called the Mutant, he won't be the main lord of the DLC.
Maybe
he
he's
might
a free
be.
lord.
Yeah, he might be the additional one or something or other, but he won't be anything to do with the mutant because he's not a mutant.
Fair enough.
But what's his name? There's a Master Molder guy with 3 arms because he experiments on himself. Because so he gets better at making monsters and stuff. So that'll be where the mutant bit comes from. But I can't remember his name. I should know this.
And I don't even know what they are missing from the Wood Elves, because within reason they've got everything I think I've ever saw.
Well, they'll probably invent new things, like they did for the Esh and Skaven. Like those guys with the big spear things, they don't exist.
Right. I must admit, everything they have invented so far, unless, like, so, well, I didn't know that, so unless you get told that, I don't think you would know, because it's believable.
Oh yeah, I agree 100%.
But they've also went for simple things like, so, the Illyrian Reavers. Now watch, when I install this, by the way, he's going to try and kill us.
Oh.
The Illyrian Reavers, you only ever got them technically. Well, technically, you could actually add the bow on the spear or not the spear, couldn't you? In fantasy.
Right. Yeah.
I know in Age of Sigmar they came with the bow and that was you. Because they're really good in Age of Sigmar, so they were.
Sorry, what were again?
My Illyrian Reavers, mind you can move before or after you shoot. So you literally run in, shoot, and then get out of there. Literally, I don't know why you would never have them if you had them models wise, because they were that good, and they were 140 points Age of Sigmar for 5, which is dear, but they've got 3 shots.
They were very good. I have, I don't know if fond memories is the right word.
But like that, in Warhammer you've got them with spear or with bow.
Yeah.
So there's like silver helms with shields or without shields. So
2 units out of 1.
Aye, so these things were really smartly done, but then also you've got all the brand new dudes that you wouldn't know unless you get told.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they are so believable, like so.
Vampire Coast.
I was
pretty
just
much the entire faction.
I was generally just about to say the Coast faction.
The only thing in them that existed before was the Necrofex Colossus, big boat thing. It's the only thing that was a thing before
Before they got their hands on it, so to speak.
Yeah. It had fantasy rules. It never had a model, but it did have rules.
So why did it have rules if it didn't have a model?
There was a lot of that. So Age of Sigmar tried to change. That was one of the big things. Age of Sigmar is if it doesn't have a model, it doesn't have rules. End of.
I quite agree with that, I must admit.
Yeah. So there was a what was it called? An expansion for fantasy called Storm of Magic. Do you know it?
I've heard of it, but I never looked into it.
Basically, its whole thing was magic. So there was a whole bunch of like crazy powerful spells, and there was special like battles that you would play that were only for Storm of Magic, and you controlled these things with wizards, and they gave you better spells and so on and all that kind of jazz.
Right.
But one of the main things about Storm of Magic was every army could bring a collection of like additional magic items and monsters and allies and demons and all that. So like basically every army in the game could bring demons.
Right.
Because they were part of it. But there was also a huge list of monsters that people could bring. So, like the Ogre Kingdoms, the big monster thing they ride. Every army could bring that.
Right.
Because it had rules.
And it just wouldn't work out with some armies.
Yeah, so it would just... Well, no, everyone could bring it, and it wouldn't have the ogres on top. It would just have the beast itself, because that's how fantasy worked.
Yep.
But then they also released a whole bunch of rules for the things that didn't have models, and they were just cool things that you could bring. And one of those was the Necrofix Colossus. So it had a picture of it, so you knew what it looked like, but didn't actually have rules.
Fair enough. But I'm not a lover of the Vampire Coast as a faction.
No.
By the way,
I think they're awesome.
I know we've technically to go back, but you're as well going forward and get the fast travel back to Sanctuary for this mission. Just in case you wonder why it's showing it with the radios behind us, but yeah, I'm going forward.
Is it actually behind? Is it in Sanctuary then?
In Sanctuary, so technically it's telling you not to fast travel, to go the long way.
Oh, no thanks.
Correct. No, I think, don't get me wrong, I think they look cool. I don't know, I think the guns are meant to, like some of the guys with guns are really, really bad.
Really?
Like, so, the only unit I think, like Depth Guard, they're really cool and really good, but you only get 60 per unit. So, even though they are better and dearer to buy technically than what Swordmasters are, for instance, the Swordmasters just chew through them for the pure fact they've got more numbers.
Yeah.
And even though you can heal the Depth Guard, it doesn't work out as well.
No.
When I play them, I just usually get an army. I usually go Count Noctilus.
Right.
And I get a Colossus on him. And I like to run an army of like 17 Colossus.
Yeah.
And I get 2... Is it gunnery whites that give you more ammo?
Yeah.
Well, I like to do that, and then you just stand back, shoot them to death, and then when they come near you, you blob them up, and you can use your spells really easy because they're blobbed up to kill one guy.
Yeah.
But whenever Warhammer 3 comes out, they're apparently changing how sieges work.
Oh.
Which I've got my kind of cheese to beat it now, but I'm quite glad because I don't like how the fact that the towers can hit you no matter where you stand on that map. The towers reach your full length of the map.
If you sit right at the back, you can usually avoid them.
That's just because I'm not the most accurate. Their range reaches right to the back.
I thought there was a bit where it didn't have range.
Depending on some maps, because some bits don't necessarily have towers at the best areas.
Yeah.
But technically, the towers can reach you wherever you are.
Ah.
But I just literally destroy a tower or two with artillery, destroy a hole in the wall, send a hero in, and use spells.
Yeah, I usually do something similar with Skaven. I have one battering ram and then 2 towers. and I just go for one place and use my lightning cannons to destroy the towers.
I don't even put my guys in the wall. I just destroy a hole in the wall. I send a hero in. They'll blob up on the hero because, well, for instance, clan rats against a hero, the hero's only going to win.
Yeah.
So they blob up lots of units and units and units of clan rats, and then you put a burning head or basically a big spell that will kill a lot of guys if they're all bunched up, and that's how I do it.
Yeah.
But I was fighting against the Lizardman in my Hive campaign that I completed. Remember the one I showed you pictures of all the money I was getting?
Yeah.
At the end up, I was getting over 100,000 a turn. I've got 2 million in the bank.
Wow.
But I've got 20 mages standing in Lothern doing nothing because I bought them for their administrator kind of thing.
Yeah.
So they just get me loads of money. Right, do you want a gun or a shield?
What's the gun?
You turn this robot into a gun or a shield. You don't know until you get it.
Oh. Gun. I might get something cool.
And he talks every time he shoots. Like die,
oh, really?
die. Yep.
Oh, I want a gun then.
Woo! There we go. So the gun. Oh, it's a shotgun. It's a shotgun. But it's something.
Refactorated. I like being gun. Wait, what? Why can't I equip it? Oh yeah, I can. How is it? Let's see.
See what I mean when I say he talks to you?
Yeah, I like it. My new toy.
I'm getting rid of that. Oh wait, no, that's not a pistol. Don't listen to me. I'm no. Ooh, I've got an SMG. It's a machine gun that's got 86 bullets in it.
Nice.
I'm just getting rid of everything I don't really need.
Does this guy sell guns then?
Yeah. Marcus, I.
Guns, yeah.
The guy at the gun shop sells guns.
I didn't know if he was the gun shop.
Wow!
Oh, wow!
And I'll just go in, I'll trade in this pizza.
He keeps talking to me. I like this. I like this gun. So can it be other guns then?
I don't know. The truth is, very possible it is always that gun. But you know me, what do I know? The day that I know stuff is a sad day indeed. I mean, I played Warhammer.
Sure, sad day is the right word.
Literally, I played Warhammer at Age of Sigmar for 2-3 years with the same army, and I still didn't remember what they did every time.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, how many times did I say to you, right, is it these guys that do this or do that?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah. What's this? Ah, cool.
Was that you from the customization bit?
I have, yeah.
Right, let's see. Have we got any? Oh, I've got another badass token. Critical hit damage. And let's change the mission because we'll just continue to do some side missions.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, we're still to search Bullymong piles. I forgot about that.
No, it was one of the ones you said we just kind of do.
Aye. Let me know when you're ready and we will dash to defeat the ball. In fact, no, we can just go the long way because it doesn't really matter. Because that will put us out where we need to be. Next to a vehicle. Which will be handy. I got some Sylvaneth I meant to say to you through the post yesterday.
Was it like
It's the premium
is it
for
from
the
your
magazine.
thing? Yeah, yeah.
to build the tree, there's a lot of wee tiny bits.
Yeah, it's each of its joints is like a separate part.
I know.
So it's elbow, it's shoulder, everything.
I'm not gonna lie, because I thought I was missing a sprue, because I'm looking. I've got this big massive base. I'm saying I thought there was a tree meant to come and it just wasn't there. And then I looked at it and I saw there's literally about 50 parts. I'm like, oh, this will be fun.
Yeah. So, I was gonna say, you have to make sure you get the right shoulders and stuff, because if you've seen the instructions, you know how you can build 3 different types.
Oh right, okay. I never looked deep into it.
Okay, so the tree lord can be built as 3 different ones. So there's the tree lord basic, tree lord ancient, who's like a wizard, and then there's the spirited Dirtha, who's just got a massive sword that does 6 damage. So
you want him?
Yeah.
Massive sword that does 6 damage. Sounds really good.
He's the most fun to use because, as I said, it does 6 damage, but it does go down when he takes damage. So it goes from 6 to D6, which is a massive drop in power, and then it goes to D3, which is basically nothing. However, yeah, so he's awesome. But basically, they all have slightly different poses, and each of those poses has an entirely different set of shoulders, elbows, knees, and hips. So you need to make sure you get the right one, otherwise...
2 seconds to go if I've got you the wrong...
Can we have the barrel one?
Yep, that's literally why I'm just getting off.
How do I get out? I've forgotten how to get out. Okay, I'm out.
Right, so... barrel. I must admit, I do like that about Age of Sigmar. That's probably one of my technical favourite things, is the fact... Oh wait, am I in the wrong seat?
No.
Alright, the way position was, I thought it was in the wrong seat. There's a Bullimong pile usually around about here. In fact, wait, I know exactly where there's others, so we'll just go to the other ones. But in fantasy, you could literally be fighting a dragon. You would have it down to 1 wound, which pretty much means it's hanging on for dear life, but yet it can still turn around and do full damage to you.
Yeah, yeah.
That bit, I did think, I must admit, I thought that was pretty daft. So I do like the fact that big mounts, etc., have got that. When the more you damage them,
the worse they get.
The worse they are, because they would be even just a simple thing as their movements lower. Because, well, if your wings are half hanging off, you know, is that going to be amazing at flying?
No, no.
Right, so wait, what does it have to do with the Bullimongs? Wait, stop it now, don't shoot them.
No, sorry.
So right, I've got a feeling you have to either, hit them with grenades. Stop!
This is a grenade.
There, I killed one with a grenade. I think.
Did you?
I don't know, because he's still talking. Here, you fly a grenade at that slinger. Because I'm ran out. And again.
Another one.
Right there, we definitely killed one with a grenade there. Right, now you have to shoot their projectiles. So we can even continue doing this one. So you know how that guy was throwing the kind of rocks at you?
Yeah.
Shoot the rocks.
Okay.
It's not as easy as it sounds.
Yeah, my accuracy is also massively reduced.
But yeah, I've got quite a good amount of scenery now, because I've got the kind of... Right, here's some of them come by it. I got a kind of graveyardy thing in 2 parts that I've used. Oh, who's that fighting them? There's somebody already fighting them.
Is there?
Savage Lee. I'll be honest, I don't have a clue who Savage Lee is.
I have no idea either. He's Lee, but he's savage.
Well, we'll
Should I kill him?
Why no? I'm trying to kill him, right? That's us kill him. So let these guys run away from them and let them see if they'll throw their projectiles at us.
No, he's just chasing me.
Oh, it's a badass one, maybe that's why. Right, let's just kill the badass one. Yeah, and see if this wee one will fling in.
Oh, he drops a bunch of stuff.
Right, nah, they're just chasing. So the next time you see any of them, try and get to shoot their stuff.
Okay.
Nah, nothing major. And that's actually perfect timing to end this episode. Take it that was you using your gun there, because all I heard was kill, kill, kill. So we'll stop right here. So guys, thank you very much for watching. In the next part we will go and defeat the ball, hopefully.
Do you like my new hat?
Where are you? Oh, you're right there. your new hat's lovely. I kept turning around thinking, where are you?
I was like, I thought you were looking at me, and then I was like, do you like my new hat? And you turned around, I was like, oh, is it that bad?
Yeah. So, thank you very much for watching, guys. Goodbye from Mr. Wellfried.
Bye-bye.
And from me, Toodaloo the New.